Hello chat, Charge That Jug here. Sonic Adventure 2 is quite possibly one of the greatest Sonic games of all time. From its music to gameplay, it does everything perfect. And Sonic Team outdid themselves for the first level, City Escape. The original soundtrack is amazing, and so is the gameplay. But that led me to wonder, how long would Sonic be sentenced to jail for his crimes in this stage? No one really knows, but a small YouTuber has already figured out the crimes that Sonic committed.
Destruction of property, vandalism, disorderly conduct,
Wow, that's
extreme negligence, reckless evading, indecent exposure,
a lot of...
assault, third-degree manslaughter, parking illegally, second-degree manslaughter.
I can't believe you were framed for all of that.
Framed?
Yeah, you were framed by Shadow, right? Don't tell me you actually did all that stuff.
I didn't park illegally.
Oh Lord! Sonic, why? So I've taken it upon myself to figure out how long our favorite blue hedgehog is spending in prison. But before we start, please keep in mind that this is a hypothetical scenario, and not all calculations are correct. I'm not perfect, alright? Destruction of property refers to the harm or loss of physical belongings due to negligence, intentional harm, or natural events. Willful destruction is a specific type of property damage involving deliberate harm, which can be considered a criminal offense. In short, this basically means that someone broke someone else's personal property. During Sonic's escape from the city, he hits many cars. I've estimated there to be about 55 cars in this city escape. Anything above $1,000 is 3 years in prison. The average car is about 4,800, so Sonic gets 3 years per car destroyed. 55 times 3 comes out to 165. Yeah, years in prison. And just an FYI, this is the largest amount of time that one section will give Sonic in prison. Anyways, let's move on to Sonic's exhibition of speed. We all know that one of Sonic's main quotes is, "I'm the fastest thing alive." Sonic's skateboardish, metal-y thingy, what do we even call this again? Whatever the skateboard-esque thing, it can go pretty fast, thus causing an exhibition of speed. Exhibition of speed means showing off how fast a vehicle can go, like revving your engine loudly, or just going really fast. It's often done to impress others, but it can also be really dangerous, especially on public roads. And that skateboard, like I said, it goes pretty darn fast. So Sonic's getting an additional year added to his sentence. Sonic, without a doubt, ended up killing some people during that escape. I mean, how could have you avoided that? Second-degree manslaughter is one of the crimes that he committed. Second-degree manslaughter is when someone unintentionally causes someone else's death through reckless behavior or negligence. It means that they didn't mean to kill them, but their actions were careless and ended up causing someone to die. And yes, Sonic most definitely did this. Now, he also gets an additional 20 years for second-degree manslaughter, bringing the total up to a staggering 186 years in prison. Sonic also probably committed third-degree manslaughter. If you didn't know, third-degree manslaughter is basically just second-degree manslaughter except less reckless. This gives Sonic a staggering 40 extra years in prison. Now the Blue Blur has 226 years in prison on Some of the crimes that are on the smaller side Sonic committed are assault and indecent exposure. This would typically add 2 years, but since Sonic is an animal, I don't really think that he needs to wear clothes, so I don't think indecent exposure counts. So we'll add 1 year to the counter. Sonic also committed some lower-level crimes in the process. He committed extreme negligence in restoring the peace, respectively gaining him 6 and 3 months each. Now, Sonic has achieved 227 years and 9 months. The last crime he committed is disorderly conduct, which adds a very small 15 days in prison. So it seems as if Sonic isn't such a good guy. I'm just kidding. Obviously, we all know that he was framed by Shadow, right? With all this aside, Sonic racked up 227 years, 9 months, and 15 days in prison for one level of Sonic Adventure 2, which I find pretty crazy. If y'all enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time, chat.